Today we're checking out a pretty wild combo from Hisense. This is the Hisense 100QD6QF Mini-LED 4K UHD Smart Google TV paired with the HT Saturn 4.1.2 Channel Soundbar and wireless subwoofer. Now, I've tested a lot of TVs and sound systems over the years, and the interesting thing here is that Hisense isn't just aiming at making a big TV, they're packaging that premium, theater-like experience right into your living room without you needing to overthink it. So let's break this down. First off, the centerpiece, the Hisense 100QD6QF. This is a 100-inch Mini-LED 4K UHD display. And when I say 100 inches, I mean, this thing is a wall. You set it up, and it instantly becomes the focal point of your living room, game room, or home theater setup. You don't need a projector, you don't need to fuss around with screens or ambient light control, it's just a massive flat panel with all the benefits of Mini-LED technology. Now, Mini-LED is one of those terms that gets thrown around a lot. What it means is you're getting way more local dimming zones compared to traditional LED. Hisense has been investing heavily in this tech, and the result is way deeper blacks, higher peak brightness, and way better contrast control. So, when you're watching HDR content, you're actually seeing those bright highlights pop without losing detail in the darker parts of the image. This thing supports HDR10, Dolby Vision, and HLG. So you're covered no matter what format your streaming platform is serving. Speaking of streaming, since this is a Google TV, you get a super polished experience right out of the box. That means all the apps you'd expect, Netflix, Disney+, YouTube, Prime Video, are right there with recommendations built around your viewing habits. The interface is fluid, fast, and customizable. And because it's Google TV, you get built-in Google Assistant voice control. You can literally just say, "Hey Google, play the latest episode of Stranger Things," and boom, it's there. And if you're more into the smart home ecosystem side of things, you can control smart lights, thermostats, and other gadgets straight from your TV. Now, 100 inches is no joke. But the real kicker is pairing that with audio that can actually match it. And that's where the Hisense HT Saturn 4.1.2 Channel Soundbar system comes in. This is not just your average slim bar under the TV. We're talking about a full setup with dedicated channels for height, surrounds, and bass. Let's unpack that. The 4.1.2 part means you're getting 4 main channels, a subwoofer, and 2 height channels. That's Atmos territory. And yes, this soundbar supports Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. The idea here is to create a bubble of sound around you, not just in front of you. So when you're watching something like Top Gun, Maverick, those fighter jets sound like they're actually ripping across the room above you. And when you're in a quieter scene, dialogue is super clear, even at lower volumes. The subwoofer is wireless, so you can place it wherever it fits in your room without worrying about long cable runs. It's not just about loud bass, it's about clean bass. It fills the room with depth instead of just rattling the walls. And I have to say, for a bundled system like this, it's surprisingly balanced. A lot of companies will throw in a soundbar that's more of an afterthought. But this feels intentional. It feels like Hisense wanted to deliver an out-of-the-box theater setup where both picture and sound are equally premium. Now, performance. Watching movies on this combo setup is just fun. The colors are vibrant thanks to quantum dot technology, motion handling is smooth for sports and gaming, and the input lag is low enough that if you hook up a console, you're not going to notice delays. Hisense has been really pushing gaming features on their TVs too. You've got things like Auto Low Latency Mode, VRR, Variable Refresh Rate, and HDMI 2.1 support. So if you're running a PS5 or Xbox Series X, you're getting a legit next-gen gaming experience on a 100-inch screen. And let's not gloss over this, it's way cheaper than some of the alternatives. If you compare this to other 100-inch Mini-LED or OLED options, you're saving thousands. Hisense has kind of built a name for itself in the last few years by being the value with performance brand. You're not paying the insane premiums, but you're still getting tech that competes with the big players. Design-wise, the TV itself is surprisingly sleek for its size. Bezels